Hello gamers, welcome to Anka. I am your host Gil. I released a guide for every EOD strike including their CMs except Anka. There's a very personal reason for it. Simply put, I dread this fight. This damn fight is so long, and if you wipe, you will wipe at the third phase. It takes around 7 minutes to get to the third phase. With the squad downtime, each time you want to start over you lose 10 minutes. Wiping 3 times is half an hour gone like that. So I cleared the CM week after its release, and this video has been sitting on my edit list since then. Sorry for the delay, but it's finally here. I hope it still helps you. Have fun watching it, and please ask me any questions you have. If it is something I can help, I definitely will. Let's go to the mechanics now. Grasping horrors, known as the small hands. They spawn more AoEs in the challenge mode. Because AoE fields mostly one-shot players in CM mode, the worms that spawn around the room should be cleared. You can cleave them. Since they have very little amount of HP, Epidemic works, but Virtuoso is a much better choice with its great cleave damage. Also, on CM mode there is now an enrage timer you can see on the top right, and it will reset every phase. When you're doing this on CM mode, avoid corners, because Lich and hallucinations that spawn will kill you. Their AoE is bigger, that leaves you with very little room to move and avoid them, and they down you almost instantly, so no camping the edges, don't run to the edges. One more mechanic before we go to the second phase. In the challenge mode, these AoEs are bigger, and also they will explode when they are fully charged, meaning right when you're about to place them. So you cannot stack them like you can in normal mode, because 2 of them will explode and you will be dead. Quag and hallucinations are much bigger in the challenge mode, and standing in them will instantly down you. On CM you cannot out-heal, mitigate, dodge or block this attack. With Quag guns you should be a big happy stack with your squad leader and move together. Everyone could separate from each other and dodge by themselves, but don't forget you will also be taking damage from other sources, so going on the opposite direction with your healer does not make sense. I do have a few recordings of this phase to show you what is clear in good stacking and whatnot. And clearing the worms around the room shows its importance here, because you need room to move away from Quagans. When 3 ads spawn around the room that has shiny connection to Anka, they will need to be CC'd. They can be killed, but CCing it is a lot easier. And on CM mode, for each ad you couldn't CC or kill, Anka will gain power of the void stacks. Her outgoing damage will increase and her incoming damage will decrease. On the first phases, this is not that big of an issue because it is still somewhat out-healable, and stacks reset when Anka phases, but on the last phase, it will hurt a lot and possibly cause wipes. If you fail to kill 3 ads, she will be incredibly tanky. The Gaze into the Void achievement, the title of this encounter, requires you to kill Anka when she has 6 or more stacks. You just do everything like usual until the last phase, and on the last phase you stop CCing or killing spites, the small 3 ads that are connected to Anka, and they will increase Anka's stacks. And many groups fail this achievement because Anka will be incredibly tanky, will be doing tons of damage, and also decreases the healing you get. Since the healing is reduced, correct me if I'm wrong, but groups focus on killing her as fast as possible rather than surviving at this point, because surviving becomes almost impossible after that point. Hence, the DPS requirements for this title. The third phase is where wipes will happen. All players will have a ticking debuff on them, and you cannot out-heal or tank this damage. The only way to get rid of this debuff is to use one of these shiny AoE areas that will cleanse the debuff and will protect you from this debuff for a very short amount of time when you step out of the area, and then it will start stacking again. On this phase, there are many mechanics that will require you to move. Anka on this phase teleports to players, pets and mechs. Positioning it is important, so you should watch where you keep your mech or pet. When your group changes positions, use your shift so you teleport your mech with you. Also keep in mind that after the latest patches, if your mech is far away from you, it cannot benefit from your stats, which will decrease your outgoing damage, and you cannot afford that on CM. Keep your mech with you. On this last phase again, the room is a lot smaller, so hallucinations, crits and other AoE damages are usually what causes wipes. Remember, you cannot stack yellow AoE or drop, so you cannot cover sanctuary areas as well. You need to carefully place them, and you still cannot use the corners to hide from AoEs or run from stuff because it is dangerous. As a part of the third phase, an antipathy will spawn. It looks like Eye of Zaitan and will start destroying sanctuaries. When this ad spawns at the same time with 3 small ads that gives Anka bonus damage, it depends on your group to choose which one to prioritize. For my group, protecting the sanctuaries and placing Anka at the right place was the difference between wipes and the success. But some groups prefer sacrificing sanctuary area rather than having the power of void stacks on Anka, so they prioritize spites. This will be all from me for Anka CM. Thank you so much for watching. Share your thoughts with me on if you like this fight or dread it like me or not. Also, thanks for the incredible support and sticking with me and helping this channel project happen. Look how much we've grown. Have a nice day and I'll see you on the next video. Bye!